Oh,
So, Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars has officially been delayed to December 17th,
December
18th,
18th
and the 16th.
and the 17th.
Damn it. I knew I
Yeah.
got one of them.
Oh, yeah.
December 18th and December 17th, 26, 27 in that order. Rough, but good,
Yes,
right? Like,
1000%.
can I be honest? I wasn't surprised. I was like, get good. I expected that. Like, your movie is like nowhere close to being done, and you're
Exactly.
telling me it's gonna come out in a year, like exactly a year. No shot. But you know what I think is a more interesting conversation? The fact that it comes out it's Doomsday that comes out on the same day as Dune Messiah.
Yep.
We have a new Barbenheimer. Like, actually, this is like, we always like make those up and we're like, oh, this movie's like no, this is literally the next thing. Well, I saw people calling it Avengers Doomsday.
That
We're
was
gonna
the
stick with
toughest
that.
title, bro.
Yeah.
Because I like Barbenheimer, but hearing Doomsday, I was like, no, that's
It's perfect.
It's cinema.
It's so perfect.
It's cinema. Absolute cinema. But I love when they do that, bro. Like the whole Glicked thing with Gladiator 2 and Wicked, Barbenheimer, Barbie, and Oppenheimer. And then there was another one that recently just happened. Was it Mission Stitch or something?
I did
Lilo
not see that
Impossible?
one.
I don't know.
I did not see that. I believe it though.
I know
Let's
somebody-
start that. Lilo Possible.
Lilo Possible? Impossible? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying.
Dude.
But either way, like, it's just, I love when they do that with movies because it invites people to go to the movies.
Yeah.
Do you think, before we move on, do you think, because Barbie made $1 billion plus, Oppenheimer made $1 billion plus, do you think Doomsday and Doom Messiah can outbeat that? Or make
Yes.
$1+ billion each?
Okay. So by beat it, do you mean like both have to hit $1 billion? Or do you mean like total amount of money earned?
You know what? I'm not going to say beat it. I'm going to say, do you think they both can make $1 billion?
I want to see how much Dune Part 2 made.
I think Dune Part 2 made 6 or 700 million.
Yeah, it will. It'll make $1 billion.
Did it make 6 or 7?
It made 700.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
at the global box office. I would assume it makes $1 billion.
Okay.
I think with that heavy marketing campaign, everyone's already at the movies. I think there's a strong chance it makes $1 billion, especially if every movie it went up. Like I think it definitely made more than Dune Part 1, right? Box office for Dune Part 1. Let me see. Yeah, Dune Part 1 made 400 mil.
Yeah, I'm about
Dune
to
Part
say
2 made 700 mil. It only makes sense for it to go up to $1 billion. Assuming that it hits, assuming that it's great, like it has to. So yeah, I would assume it does. I think that weekend though would beat Barbenheimer because Avengers Doomsday is gonna make $2 billion.
I hope it does, man.
It's gonna
hope it
crash
does.
theaters for sure. Like that's a given. Even if no one's watching Marvel right now, it's gonna be the same thing as Infinity War and Endgame, where everyone's just gonna hop on it right before Infinity War and Endgame, and then everyone's gonna go because you know a dude that like says they're a big Marvel fan, but really just hopped on Infinity War.
Exactly.
I feel like that's the majority of people, which is fine. Like nothing wrong with that. But like, I think that same effect will happen again with Doomsday, where everyone's gonna play catch up.
Do you feel like everybody did hop on for Infinity War? Or do you feel like there was a movie before that? Because I feel like, all right,
Civil War probably.
this is gonna be a weird take. I low-key feel like everybody officially hopped on the MCU with, I think it was Avengers for a second, but I think people really got into it, like where everybody felt like it was for everybody. Guardians of the Galaxy. I think the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie started the whole thing.
Yeah, probably. I guess I just meant more like people were watching Guardians of the Galaxy and Guardians of the Galaxy 2 because they loved, like everyone had those Marvel movies that they liked, like their series.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I love Captain America, so I'm going to go watch Captain America. I love Iron Man, so I'm going to watch Iron Man. Like things like that. But I think Infinity War was like the big culmination of everything.
Yeah.
So people were like, oh, okay, I have to go watch everything before. And then everyone was like,
Okay.
I think that's going to happen again with Doomsday.
I got you. man.
Less so because I think there's a lot of things you won't have to watch to understand Doomsday. But I wouldn't be surprised if like a lot of the movies get like surges on Disney Plus, and then a couple of the shows. So like Loki will get a massive shoot once Doomsday is coming out because Loki's
Gotcha.
going to be in it. Things like that. Yeah, but good. It's getting delayed.
So, you know some other cool information that we were hearing around Doomsday? Because there's been a lot.
Yeah.
Like there was an official post from, I believe it was Screen Time, saying that they're casting a ghostwriter for Doomsday. And then,
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
They're casting a person to play Ghostwriter in Doomsday or appear as Ghostwriter.
That's pretty cool.
That. And I was like, why don't they just use the guy from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I like
Yeah.
him. But I get it. Maybe they want to do another
A bigger
version.
name.
Like, and maybe I heard stuff about Ryan Gosling or...
He wanted to play that character, that's why.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling or Norman Reedus. Norman Reedus
would kill his ass. But also, another cool thing that I think a lot of people are overlooking. Well, actually, no, they're not overlooking it. Now, Spider-Man Brand New Day will release before both movies now. And the coolest thing, too, is Tom Holland is in London right now. And this was right after he finished shooting his scenes for...
Odyssey?
The Odyssey.
Yeah.
So now people are thinking, with Spider-Man Brand New Day coming out beforehand, and now these delays are going on, and because they want to tell, quote-unquote, they said they delayed it because they have a gargantuan vision to share, Tom Holland might be in Doomsday now.
I wouldn't put it past them, considering they write the scripts while filming.
Yeah.
So, probably.
I also have another... Oh, my bad.
I don't know, though. I think there's a very strong chance that Spider-Man isn't in Doomsday. Like, 100%. Because, I don't know, do you really want to shoehorn a Spider-Man connecting to Doomsday as opposed to just connecting him... well, damn, that's hard, actually, because the post-credit scene was going to tease Secret Wars, but now it can't. You could just flip-flop. You can, whatever the post-credit scene was for Brand New Day that was going to tease Secret Wars, you could just put at the end of Doomsday, and then you could just give Spider-Man, how for No Way Home, the post-credit scene is the trailer to Multiverse of Madness, you could just do that for Doomsday, and you don't have to worry about putting Tom Holland in the movie.
That's true.
Because I think Doomsday is going to be smaller scale than Secret Wars. I think Secret Wars is when you will get everyone. Doomsday is going to be a more focused, again, here's the Thunderbolts, here's the X-Men, here's the Fantastic Four, and then whoever the little extra people they said they're going to add later is. Because I know they said there's more to announce, but I think a lot of those I think some will definitely be mainstays, but I think a lot of them will dumb down to cameos. This person, here's a multiverse with these groups of people, and it's reference, and then leave. I don't think that big cast that they're promising is gonna be for mainstays in the movie, because then at that point it's too many characters. You can't do all that.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the we still have more to share. A lot of them are gonna be one-offs, hey, look at this version of Chris Evans, just as an example, stuff like that. That makes sense to me. So I don't think you have to worry about Tom Holland being in Doomsday as his version of Spider-Man, because I don't know, I feel the story's gonna be separate, and then you could just drop a trailer of Doomsday at the end of that movie, and it'd be perfectly fine. It's clean. Does that make sense?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's what I would want.
I just really would love to see him in Doomsday. I think it would be a good segue into the movie, especially because here's my thing. I don't know if I told you this, but I had a semi-hot take for Spider-Man Brand New Day. I said without a doubt it's going to make $2 billion. Without a doubt. I think it's going to be only because Spider-Man No Way Home, especially during COVID and with Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, made I think it was 1.8 or 1.9 billion dollars.
Yeah, it made damn near $2 billion.
It made damn near $2 million. So I'm thinking obviously we have the anticipation. We saw Captain America: Brave New World. No matter how people thought, it started off the little thing that we're having right now. Then we saw the Thunderbolts, which did really good. I know money wise it's not doing good, but story wise,
I think it made okay money though. I wish
it's at
it made
400
more.
million, right?
Yeah, it should have made more. But
I think it should be at 600 right now, 700. But after that we have Fantastic Four, First Steps. And then after that, we have couple of MCU shows with Ironheart and then Eyes of Wakanda. But then after that, leading into Avengers Doomsday, we have Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is what everybody's been most anticipating. Everybody's been waiting on. Everybody's been trying to figure out what the heck this movie is. I believe the hype level is almost the same as No Way Home. I think it may be even bigger because we don't know what the heck is going to happen in this movie. Which means that, one, after that, you have Doomsday. You have this movie you've been waiting on, trying to see what the heck is going on. It's got to make $2 billion. It's got to. There's going to be something big in that movie, and I'm so hyped for it, but there's going to be something big leading into Doomsday.
But what if, excuse me, what if they have some sort of, like, Spider-Man tease to join back up with the Avengers, and he just doesn't show up in Doomsday? Like, you think that would be okay? I think that could be. Like, I think, like, I don't know, I don't think you need Spider-Man in Doomsday, but I think you do need him in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Does that make, like,
He
I
needs
just
to be
feel,
in he needs
yeah,
to be
he has to be
Secret
in,
Wars.
he's going to have the symbiote suit. He's going to do all that stuff. I just don't think, again, I think the vision for Doomsday is a lot more focused on Doom. I think, obviously, because the title. Like, your entire point is going to set up what Doom's doing, and you have your main teams to focus on it. Because if Tom Holland was in Doomsday, you would have said that already.
Yeah.
That's not something you wait for later, you know?
That is
he would
very
have been
true.
with everyone. Like sure, Chris Evans you can wait, because that'll be hype, you know? That'll get, like, everyone to go. But, like, Tom Holland, sure, is probably just as hype as Chris Evans, but it's a different kind of hype. Because Tom Holland's still currently around in the MCU. So I think you would have announced that. He would have been with Chris Hemsworth and Anthony Mackie, you know, like, bunched up with that group of characters when they were doing the chairs. So I just think them not announcing him means he's not in it.
Yeah.
Like, 1,000,000%. I think they're going to stick to that plan.
But what if they're also trying to figure out the financial stuff with that movie? Like, because you have, like, I know there's, like, what I said in the last episode, you already had a couple of actors who may not be returning because of money reasons. What if Tom Holland wants to be in it and the Marvel Studios wants him to be in it, but they're trying to get the right deal going?
A lot of that money stuff happens, like, way before.
Oh, okay.
Way before. Like, when you're planning, money is first. That's what you're organizing, you know? Like, I would love to talk to, like, someone who, like, produces movies and talk to us. Like, let me know. But I would assume the money comes first. Like, you guys are looking, like, how much things are going to cost, who you want here, then it's going to cost there.
Exactly.
You make, like, an estimate on how much their contract's going to be, or whatever their, like, current contract is, because some of them have, like, multiple movie deals. So, like, if they're signing on new people, obviously they'd make assumptions. I think Tom, they would have thought about already, like, 1,000,000%, because Tom Holland is one of the MCU actors, you know? Tom Holland is up there with Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth and all the Chris's, you know? And Robert Downey Jr. Maybe not like Robert Downey Jr., but, like, up there, you know? So I just think they would have talked about that beforehand. And I think them not showing his chair name means he's not going to be in it. And I wholeheartedly believe that.
Imagine he pulls a 2017 or 2018 Golden State Warriors move and just takes less money like Kevin Durant just to help out the team.
Can I be honest? I could see him doing that. I think he just likes being in those movies. He always said he'd be Spider-Man for the rest of his life if he could.
That'd be the coolest homecoming too. Imagine, like, the deal goes out and he's just like, Tom Holland will make $500,000 to come back as Spider-Man in Doomsday. And then he makes whatever money he does in Spider-Man Brand New Day. But that'd be tough because then, I don't know, I'm just really excited to see him back on the screen.
I am too. I miss him.
So
Brand New Day is
excited.
going to be awesome. I'm very excited. I know. I miss him. He's such a good Spider-Man. I think Brand New Day has the potential to, like, set him as the greatest Spider-Man.
Do you feel like Brand New Day could become the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time?
I hope so. I think if it's authentically Spider-Man, I think if it's not caught up in multiverse and big world stuff, if it's just Spider-Man focused, wholeheartedly think so. Because everyone will talk about Tobey Maguire's movies, like Spider-Man 1 and 2, mainly 2, but I like 1 more personally. Everyone will talk about 1 and 2 like they are the greatest Spider-Man movies, even though, like, I think No Way Home is personally, but I think it gets overlooked because it's a multiverse movie, because it has so many other elements that maybe, like, oh, it's this big movie, so of course it's going to be the best one. It has all the other Spider-Man. But I like these movies because they're more focused on Spider-Man. So I think if Brand New Day does that, it'll have the same effect. I think if Brand New Day is focused on being a Spider-Man movie, like a straight Spider-Man world, villain, Sinister Six, all that crap, quips, whatever, I think it will be looked at as that, or at least up there.
Yeah, honestly, just for the director, Daniel Creston,
Shang-Chi director.
the Shang-Chi director. He is now doing the movie. He's directing the next 3 movies for
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Destin
I believe.
Daniel Cretton. He said the next 3?
I believe so, or am I tripping? I'm gonna say Spider-Man: Brand New Day to be safe. I'm gonna just say Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Just kill it, live up to the title. It's a brand new day, so give me a brand new type of Spider-Man that we've never seen before. But give us that home feeling. Give us that feeling that this is Spider-Man, okay? Just do your thing on it, bro. Give us your magic, especially with that those fighting choreography, everything. Just give us Spider-Man.